Hi, I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. I love this topic, how to keep peace in your marriage. And frankly, this is mostly a man's question because men are more simple and that's how they see things. And they see things as there's no peace in the house. I don't want much. All I want is some peace. They've already given up on having as much sex as they'd like to have. They've given up on having their wife be very nice to them. But it happens on both sides too, where a wife is married to someone who's very angry and he doesn't leave things alone. So this is a universal problem, you might say, that there's not enough peace in the marriage. And it really doesn't go back to just doing this or doing that or learning to communicate better in a very positive way, and that will help. But the real way to keep peace is to shoot a lot higher. You see, when you get married, like most people, we get married because it's like the next step. We found our soulmate, we fell in love, we developed a relationship, we courted, got engaged, got married. And in fact, the thing to say is that the wedding day is the happiest day of the bride's life, which means that from now on it goes downhill. And in most cases, it does go downhill, maybe not the next day, but pretty quick, because we are not taught that marriage is this thing. And this thing is like any other thing that requires maintenance, understanding, effort, in order for this thing to be first properly utilized, two, to make it grow in a defined manner. What do I mean by a defined manner? Well, a defined manner means that you know what marriage is for. You know that marriage's purposes are love and happiness. Did you know that? That's the very purpose of marriage. Now, you have these sub-purposes, like having children, having a companionship, fitting in a society, but a primary purposes for marriage is happiness, which is the ultimate goal of each of us, and love, which is how we achieve that ultimate goal, isn't it? And so what we need to do is first recognize that. And this is what we do at the Marriage Foundation. I started doing this over 20 years ago. I was a divorce mediator. And then I got into this because I had a couple ask me to help them with their marriage. And there was no real good template for marriage help. Marriage help is all done in today's world primarily by therapists. And it doesn't really fit the need. And so what I did is I reinvented how you look at marriage, and I started with, why do people get married in the first place? And they get married, as I said, for happiness and for love. Isn't that why you got married? And so had you been working towards, because it doesn't just happen, nothing just happens in this world. Had you been working towards happiness and love, well, peace is a natural manifestation of those two, isn't it so? And so here you are, and you're going, I just want peace. Not enough. You got to start changing your expectation. Don't look around and go, well, no one has a happy marriage. It's true. But you can. All the people who have taken our courses do. Most of the people who read our books do. Even people who have subscribed to this channel and just learning what little you can learn on a YouTube video from me, they're even having better marriages. And you can too. You can have not just a better marriage, not just a saved marriage, not just a tolerable marriage. You can have it all. You can have it all. You can feel love like when you first fell in love. More every single day. Every single day it gets better. You can be experiencing more joy than you've ever felt in your life And the next day, even more joy. Because that's what marriage does when you know what you're doing. So forget about this peace in your marriage. Not enough. It's not enough. We don't advocate that little tiny part. It's a big part. But we don't advocate that you go there. Yeah, you could have that just by learning how to communicate better, but it's not fulfilling. You get married for fulfillment. And I hope you're getting this message. It's a very important message. Don't settle. Have the best marriage ever. You have the capability. Let us show you how. Okay, now, speaking of showing you how, I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I've trained therapists in the past, and now I want to train not just therapists, but clergy and other people too, who want to become TMF marriage counselors. That's all we do is marriage. We don't do the other stuff. We don't go there. And our counselors today, they can, and when they work with other individuals who come to them for those things, if they're properly trained and have a license for that, then they help them with that. But it's not what we do at the Marriage Foundation. We're just marriage. That's it, just marriage. And so if you'd like to become a TMF marriage counselor, get certified, advertise with us and all that, then look into it, because we'd love to train you. So again, I'm Paul Friedman. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. I know that you're at least thinking, wow, I can have it all. Yes, you can. God bless you. Take care.